It's the oldest tree in my town. Possibly thousands years old. Came here because I figure it's the most sacred space around. I just wanted to share with you this book that I found here. The Care and Feeding of Indigo Children. I have my own 6-month-old. Might be backwards on your screen. I don't know. It's backwards in mine, but Doreen Virtue wrote it. She's a doctor of psychology and spiritual healing. I just wanted to share a little bit about it. Even though our kids nowadays are not indigo children anymore, rather crystal or rainbow, I'm not really sure, but all the tips and tricks apply. Basically describing there's a lot of special ways to raise Starseed child compared to regular children. As you know from your own raising, I'm sure things were different with the way that you needed things to go. So, yeah, I was just hoping maybe some of you others could read this. If those of you who have children who feel like that's part of your life purpose here on this earth. So, there's actually a section in here on the purpose of indigo children. So it talks about how indigo children are here to break down the systems that are corrupt, as we all know, the ones that are run by possible draconians, reptilians. You got to stay aware of those things. I mean, it's pretty important. Anyway, so some patterns to look for. You can look for patterns to discover your child's life purpose. You can obviously allow them to do so themselves. Let's see, ask the angels. You can read their birth charts. For example, I was looking yesterday about the South Node and North Node in my birth chart, talking about communication. I got a lot of Gemini past life stuff that I didn't know I had relating to possible political things, possible mediumship, telling people very important things with my wide open throat chakra. So that's kind of something that's important for me to do in order to fulfill my current life purpose and to properly live out my current life in a way that's going to be meaningful and help as many people as possible. So some other tips for if you have an indigo child or starseed child, crystal child, rainbow child, chosen, 144,000, whatever you might call us, children of Christ, light bringers to this earth, the ones who carry the DNA of Christ. Pleiadians, I'm a Pleiadian, I have a lot of Pleiadian markers. I also have some draconian markers, but I'm not sure if the birth chart markers for those things are accurate. Needless to say, we all have a conglomeration of different DNA on our birth charts, if that's the case of how we're supposed to read it. So anyways, let's see. Other ways to help your indigo child or yourself figure out your purpose. Find a cause that stirs your passion. Do volunteer work. Notice your reactions to others. So for example, if you're jealous of certain people in a certain career path, you should maybe enroll in college. I'm right here at the OC Olympic College. I'm about to get registered to start for some social work. I met another ENFJ who was feeding the crows, of course, at a tree. Here's my tree again. There's no crows here because it's just not really a crow-friendly environment around here. I don't know. Anyways, I'll be changing that. Read your aura. You can recall childhood dreams. What do you want to be when you grow up? That can give you an inkling. So as far as auras, Doreen in this book describes that different auras carry different life purposes, and that's basically like somebody was saying, I have blue in my I have a super bright white aura apparently, but I have a bit of blue mixed in, which is indicative of a messenger. So she says many messengers go into media, television, radio, newspaper, magazines, newsletters, counselors. So that's what I'm trying to go for here, psychology. Um, Basically anything that's going to help me to utilize the things that are saying in my birth chart that I need to be doing to fulfill this life purpose. And anyways, so I gotta wrap up this video. Take a look at this book, Care and Feeding of Indigo Children, Doreen Virtue.